Zechariah chapter 9, verse 12. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. Call Elohim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Chakorash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well and taught us the truth. And salutations to all the Akim, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. From the brother Rapaya from the great millstone camp here in Chicago, and Lord willing to edifying lesson. Hey, the Lord's going to turn us up. Alright? He's not going to suffer us to be here in Babylon, alright, defenseless. You see? He's going to change us, man. He's going to give us that power. Alright? This is part of the prophecy, man. Remember in Obadiah it says that saviors will come upon the Mount Zion, man. Saviors. Plural. Alright, we're talking about the elect, 144,000, the ones singing the song right now. You see? The Lord's going to change us. He's going to turn us up. You know? We're going to get that power, man. And we're going to be indestructible. Excuse me. There's a book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord Yahweh. You see? So, we're not going to trust in our bow, in our modern day guns and knives, and in the multitude of men, of an army. We're not going to trust in those things. Right? We trust in the living power, the God of Israel. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. You see? He said these things and he's going to do them. Alright? It's written for a reason, man. Remember, the Lord declared the end from the beginning. So this is part of the Lord's movie right here, right? This part of the movie is that we're going to get power, man. Alright, we're going to be increased. You see? Not just for defense, but for healing as well. Alright? Because, hey, when Yahushai went back to the Father, the apostles were still preaching and teaching and doing miracles and healing. You know? And converted many souls to righteousness. And that's what we're doing here today. Is gathering the elect, man. And giving them hope. Alright? And comfort. With what? The word. That, yeah, this devil is going to come down with great wrath. Revelation 12:12. Because he knows that he has but a short time. Hey, but the Lord's going to deliver us out of his hands. Even Yahushua said that there'll be some here that will not taste death. So, hey, man, this is in 70 AD. There's a time of salvation that approaches, man. You see? And we're going to go through the fire. We're going through it right now. But in Jacob's trouble, hey, man, we're not going to be content with the world. You know? All right? We're going to be those examples of faithful sons that trusted in the Lord. All right? And the Lord came through and delivered us, man. When he comes back, he's gonna find faith among the elect. All right, who's gonna be happy as hell at his appearing? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be like, yes, the Lord's here, baby. There is a time we've been waiting for. You know, all these lifetimes. There's a time where the Lord's gonna restore the kingdom of Israel back to us, man. All right, so we gotta know that hey, this is where we win. All right, just like back then in the time of Egypt, you know, here it is, we're approaching the Passover. In the time of Egypt, the Egyptians were getting fucked up. All right, but we were straight. We had everything we needed. You see, and it was the Lord that provided everything. It was the Lord They give it to it. They gave it, all of it to us, you know. But even then, when the Lord tried us in the wilderness, our people went off, man, quickly, immediately. The moment Moses went up to talk to the Lord, they started sacrificing that golden calf, and just going the fuck off, man. No, but here it is. In these last days, the Lord's only going to save His elect, and He's going to show out. All right, it's great glory to follow the Lord, you know, and long life too. You see, all our benefits come from Him. So no, man, expect the victory in 8. This is 2 Maccabees 15:8. Wherefore He exhorted His people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them, but to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven, and now to expect the victory and aid which should come unto them from the Almighty. So salvation, all right, is written in our cards, if you will, right? Salvation is in our future. Deliverance, all right? And just like how King David put to flight 10,000 men, all right? In the Zechariah, it says that the feeble among them are going to be like King David. But the rest are going to be like the angel of the Lord, man. Powers, straight up gods on the earth. You know? No bullet, no sword, no missile, no nuke will be able to hurt us. And that's why that Isaiah 4:1 is going to come into play. All right, because it's going to be known who are the Lord's chosen. This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So the Lord has a set number for us, you know, of women that are part of the 1/3 that are going to be saved for childbearing. You know, they're going to run to a man of the Lord in that day. You see, because the man of the Lord is going to be very precious. All right, while everyone else is getting jacked up, while the mighty man is crying there bitterly, hey, it says that we're going to laugh at famine and destruction. All right, we're going to be in great spirits, you see? And it starts now with this knowledge, this truth. This Isaiah 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of His fierce anger. So judgment is approaching, you know. And the Lord's going to make His elect so precious, man, that these women are going to cleave onto us. All right? Fearing for their lives, man. Because in Psalms 91 it says that with thine own eyes thou shalt see the reward of the wicked, you know. So we're going to witness all these things, man. And we know it's coming because it's in the scriptures. The Lord declared the end from the beginning, you know. But we're to comfort one another with these words, right? This is, let me move over to the other one. Still in Isaiah 32 now. And 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as the rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So, hey, us hopeful elect, Lord willing, we're of that number. We're going to be that hiding place. You know, we're going to be more precious than fine gold. All right? Women, even men who are predestined for salvation are going to cleave on to us. All right? And hear what we got to say. All right? Because it's not us speaking, but Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is the one speaking through us, using us, all right, for His will. You see? And that's why we're going to eat, drink, and rejoice in these last days while the world suffers for their iniquities, man, you know? And Esau Edom's going to come out with that sword. The lights in America are going to go out. It's going to be a purge out here, man. So, and the only refuge, the only defense is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai and the men He chose. All right, and that day, only the elect will be saved, including the 1/3. Again, the women and children, men that are predestined for salvation. Because not all Israel is Israel. Not all Israel will be saved this time. You see? And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying and exhorting. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachach. Double honors to the apostles and those of the great millstone who were well with us truth, and salutations to Allah Akim. Preaching this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom and a Baba Ball. Kwame Yashrala.